Okay, the primary reason I'm on this hike today is to bag a trig point called the Long Mount Trig Point on Pole Bank. Secondly, to see a series of little waterfalls en route through the valley. There's also spectacular views and the possibility of sighting the wild horses or ponies that roam the Longmynd. After de-icing the car and a fairly short journey on a chilly, crisp spring morning, we arrive at Carden Mill Valley, a protected area of outstanding natural beauty, which is abbreviated to AONB. The nearest town is Church Stretton in the county of Shropshire, here in the UK. Carden Mill Valley to Pole Bank and back is around a 8.3 kilometre hike. From a start point, it's an approximate elevation gain of 326 metres. We'll hopefully manage to climb to the Long Mount Trig Point. Our destination is 517 metres above sea level. Then we can put a tick in that one. There is a road that runs up near the trig point, but we're going to head up the waterfall path from Carden Mill Valley to take in the views and battle with the aftermath of an exceptionally bad winter and start of spring. We'll start at the NT car park, which is free to National Trust members, which I am one. There are toilets and a café, and during the summer months it's open from 10 AM till 5 PM daily, and winter 10 AM till 4 PM. Now if you want to hike on Christmas Day, don't forget, bring a flask as they take a well-earned break. I've come here many times in the past and I've never questioned the name of this little river. Well, not until today. It's called the Ashbrooke. The catchment area for this little river is only around 4.82 square kilometres, and eventually it makes its way to the mighty River Severn. We'll find the source of the river a little later in the video. I mentioned earlier that I'm a National Trust member. Now, so why am I a National Trust member? Well, the conservation work they do in preserving our history I think is important. And with the National Trust, it's both old buildings and land management. It keeps us in touch with our roots, good or bad, and allows us to learn from the past. If we didn't have those reminders, we could easily make the same mistakes again and again over time. They also give us some fabulous places to visit. They're also bringing back all the indigenous flora, keeping or restoring some of the forests that once covered our beautiful countryside, all of which we all love visiting. The biggest bonus for me is, I've got to say, the free parking. They've got parking areas all over the country, some stunning locations both inland and coastal. There are a couple of shallow little reservoirs here which the kids can have a paddle in. We've got a little bit further up just here. There is a slightly larger reservoir a little further up that has a wild swimming safety notice and emergency equipment nearby. It apparently gets deep quite quickly, so if you're brave enough, you can always take a dip. I would expect in the summer that's a pretty nice place to cool off. Well, I think this is the easy bit over. I think now it's going to be heading up and it's going to be getting a bit wet by the looks of it. At one point I thought my route was taking me up there. Thankfully, it's up there. Well, I think before we head up there, it's time to take the layer off. Well, if you can't beat the shadows, you might as well embrace them. Up we go. This is getting pretty hard going because, as I say, there's bits of the pathway missing. It's getting really muddy in places. There's some of the path's been washed away. It's not easy going, that's for sure. There's a pathway that seems to appear up the top there, but trying to get to it is another matter. Let's have a go. Whoop, here we go. Ground's giving way. See ya. We're going down. This is definitely how you recharge and reset. Whoa. Be careful where you walk, huh? And there you have it, the source of the River Ashbrooke. This is where we were trying to get to. This is Long Mount Trig Point. This one's in the bag.
We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts.
Absolutely stunning, but it's not quite over yet. We've got to find these ponies. There's got to be some ponies around here somewhere. But while we're looking, let's take a look at what's happening in the near future. Well, for me, will hopefully be my final hospital appointment so I can get my health back on track, lose some weight and go a little further on these hikes. I'm also going to try my luck at some wild camping. Meanwhile, I'll get my gear ready for the off. Well, there's only one more place these ponies could be, but very unlikely. Anyway, let's get back past the cafe and the National Trust information box. Now the car park has got absolutely manic. In fact, I don't even know where my car is. And look who's down here. It appears the wild ponies have all come down to visit the car park. All around the hills, and they're going to be where you least expect them. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up like button as it helps the video on YouTube. Drop a comment below if you have any other questions. If you'd like to follow my up and coming journey, which ironically is a hike it for health, who knew when I named the channel, and please subscribe and come and join me. I'll see you out there.